cool. So when it comes to this time of year and you're doing a little bit more baking, do you make a few different frostings for the cookies, like different flavor frostings, different colors? Do you make different fillings for some of your frostings, or you've got different sprinkles and all the things? Maybe you open up baking soda and baking powder and you want to keep it fresh for the entire season because that cardboard box isn't cutting it. I love this set. It's a set of 5. They're the rectangle Tritan, so super, super durable, airtight, watertight, but each one is 3 1/4 cups of storage. No wonder we've sold 10,000 of these. The free shipping and handling and this price of $21.98 is here today, gone tomorrow. Price goes up at the end of the day today, and so does the free shipping and handling. So for $4.39 a container, this is the best way to get organized, to save yourself a headache because you're always gonna have a fresh ingredient when you go to use it. So Janine, let's talk about this because this is the first Tritan that we're seeing in our show.
Tritan is special for so many reasons, but for those of you that don't know what Tritan is the same material that airplane windshields are made from. So hold your ears. It's virtually indestructible, and that's what we love about it. It has the clarity and the elegance of glass, and it looks like glass, but in fact it is not, and it is virtually indestructible, right? And the better part about it, I think, is that it's stain proof. So what we did with this 5 set is that we did reverse a color here. So you have the colors, which are really, they're sheer, beautiful colors that you could see through, right? On the base, right? The container themselves. And then your lids are going to be clear, which is really nice. And by the way, so many of you have been saying, can we get some lids that don't have the blue seal? Well, these do not. These have a white seal, which is really nice. So I just like to show that. So this is going to be 3 1/4 cups capacity for each one. That's 16 1/4 for the total set, which is really nice. As you mentioned, cookies, but more importantly, let's talk about things that stain. Hot sauce, beet, berries, curry dishes, and your sauce, your marinara, any of your red-based sauces. Think of anything, your turmeric, anything that stains. Guess what? It cannot stand up to Tritan. I promise you, Tritan will win. It'll win. And that's what I love. So I have switched over a lot myself to some of my Tritan. You know, I just put this set, truth be told, just put this set in the new pantry this weekend.
Nice.
And I love it. And I just love it for those reasons that I mentioned, because you can't break it. And it is stain proof. Yep.
And there's such happy colors too. I mean, if you prep a meal and then you go to grab it the next day, it's like, it's a pretty color too, and you know you're not staining your containers.
And here's the thing, maybe everyone in your family gets their own color, and they know that, you know, that's your lunch. You know, you take the green one, you know, dad will take the blue one, mom will take that purple, you know, whatever it is. Like, it's really nice that everyone can have a color. I just think it's bright, it's cheery. Let me just give you some ideas. So here in this one, I have wings. I have a lot of buffalo sauce on these wings right here. Buffalo sauce stains. And I have, you know, I know this, right? Because that hot sauce, I'm telling you, it stains and you have a really hard time getting it out. Not with your Tritan. This microwave, dishwasher, freezer safe, airtight, and watertight. Now, back here, how about we're in that tailgating season? So we went from summer grilling, and now we're doing all that grilling still outside for the tailgates and the games and all the fun. Well, what happens when you open up a package of hot dogs? When you open this, you can never shut it again. So keep them fresher longer in one of our LocknLocks. In this Tritan, it's really nice. It'll fit all of them. A whole pack of hot dogs will fit in here nicely. Your pork roll will fit in here. If you have your breakfast sausages, they'll fit in here really nicely as well. So think of all the things like that for when you are getting ready to grill, and your lunch meats too, your cold cuts. Just keep them in here, because you know that that plastic wrap that you get from the grocery store. Why do they pull them aside and say, hey, put that piece of tape, that label, right over the enclosure so that they can't open up that lunch meat? and it rips and it never seals back up again. Well, now you don't have to worry about that because you put it in something like this. But here I have mini meatballs, because sauce, marinara. Put your pasta in here, your leftover spaghetti. I mean, we have leftover spaghetti in my house maybe 2 times a week, right? Because we like to eat pasta. So, you know, you're going to have those leftovers with that red sauce, and you're not going to have any issues. I'm telling you, Allie, this is the way to go.
It's a great size too for a meal prep, for snack prep.
Oh, for
because
sure.
You're going to be less likely to go to other things when maybe you think ahead about something that's nutritious and is going to keep you satisfied, and you prep it and you have it ready to go. And you've got fun colors to do it with. You get all 5, right? So it could be really to, you know, specifically say, oh, these colors are for a certain someone in the house. It could also just be to add a little fun and joy inside the pantry or the refrigerator. That Tritan, as Janine described, if you're putting in your marinara sauce, your chilies, it's not staining. $21.98 gets these home for the set of 5, and they're all shipping to you for free. That ends up being about $4 and change a container. So if when you make your famous chili or gumbo or chicken noodle soup and that neighbor's always like, oh, and you know it's just them or just their spouse or just their partner and you want to drop off maybe a couple containers for them, you don't ever have to stress about them bringing it back. No worries, right? That's why you have extra Lock and Lock. It's because it gives you that opportunity to be a little generous, to share something delicious with somebody that you love, and no strings attached. Here.
I like that.
Right?
I like no strings attached because I have a heck of a time making a decision. So the fact that you get all 5 colors, to me, that's incredible. And I do think these put a smile on your face. The colors that we came up with are really, really pretty. And again, it's reverse color. So the colors, the container, you get that clear lid, and then you get that seal, which I know you all love, has a clear seal. Now, 3 1/4 cups each capacity. So you're getting a total of 16 1/4. I'm gonna actually take these back for 1 second, and I'm gonna bang this again. I know it has the look of glass, and the clarity is incredible, but in fact, it is Tritan. And what is Tritan? Tritan is the same material that airplane windshields are made from. So it's virtually indestructible, and they are stain-proof. Stain-proof. Did you hear that, everybody? I know you love stain-proof. I just had somebody ask me on my Instagram last week, Janine, what could I put my sauce in, my red sauce, so that it doesn't stain? And I immediately took her, because I knew she wanted big batch. I took her to another SKU that we have of Tritan, but these would be great for smaller batches too as well.
Right, for your
anything
leftovers.
Tritan. Yes,
meal
anything
prep.
Tritan is what you are after. So if that lovely woman is watching today, her name escapes me, but this is a great set to get as well, especially with the free ship, which is amazing. So how about some buffalo dip? Because you can put this in the microwave.
Oh, I love buffalo dip.
And what we do is we always ask you, I'm going to come back over here, flip that lid. So when you're going into the microwave, you want to break the seal. If you've ever put a Lock and Lock in the microwave without taking the lid off, you know, I'm going to tell you something. It's hard work to get it back off. So you want to break that.
It kind of
You want to flip the lid. Kind of suctions. Yeah,
just flip it upside down, or sometimes I just do it like at a little side angle, right, when I do it.
Exactly.
You get the set of 5, $21.98 to get those home. Grab them, super, super popular in our show. I've purposely never learned how to make chicken and buffalo dip because I know that will be the only food I will ever want to eat if I know how to make it. My friend's like, I'll give you the recipe. And I'm like, no. I will want to make it all day, every day.